This Filipino TikToker knows how to get millions of netizens craving for dishes from all around the world in less than 60 seconds. Digital creator Jujumao, better known as Jujumao or Jujumao Eats on Instagram, tells us how he cooks up success on the net. Hey Juju, great to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really nice to meet you.
I was reading your background before you became a cook and a content creator. You were a real estate agent.
Yeah, it's kind of far from
north, south, east, west.
Yeah.
How did you get into content creation?
Content creation. Ever since, actually, Sir Rico, ever since I was a kid, I've always loved to cook, experiment in the kitchen. And then one day, I kind of told to myself, because I used to really love watching like other content creators make like really craveable dishes online.
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, you know what, why don't I try this? Like, as a person, I'm very introverted.
Yeah.
So, I told to myself, okay, sige, let me try to make content. Yeah, it was super out of character, honestly.
And of course, you don't have, you love to cook since you were young, but you did not take up any culinary courses.
Yes, I don't have any culinary background.
And how do you basically prepare your content, Juju?
Prepare my content. I usually plan out, like I usually look online, like I search the web for like dishes that I like. Usually, actually most of the dishes that I create are dishes that I personally enjoy. So a lot of my content is actually revolved around like Filipino, Japanese cuisine, which are my top 2 favorite cuisines of all time. So as much as possible, I try to make dishes that I actually love eating.
Love and are passionate about.
Yes.
And do you also accept suggestions and ideas from your followers? You have 2 million TikTok followers and more than 900,000 followers on Instagram.
Yes.
Do you accept?
Actually,
to them?
it's very helpful. Like a lot of the ideas that I get for like my new dishes are actually from my viewers. So it's kind of like a gift that keeps on giving. Like it helps me a lot think of like, especially when I get like creative burnout, it helps me like think of new dishes from especially from them.
And I was just taking a look at your content, no? It's less than 60 seconds. It's so pacey, you know, that you really, your eyeballs are really stuck to your video the whole time. How much time do you put in shooting the content and editing it and uploading it on social media?
To be honest, Is it
tedious?
It seems like my video comes out to be like 60 seconds, but in reality, sometimes it takes me up to like 8 or 9 hours shooting it. But then that's just because I'm very particular about the content that I put out. So even like I do invest a lot of time to make my content.
And what form? Video format do you use? Do you use a smartphone, a camera?
Yes.
And then do you edit the materials yourself? Is this a one-man show?
Yes, it's a one-man show for as of the moment, yeah. So I do edit all my videos myself. Wow. And luckily right now I have some people to help me in terms of like brand negotiations and other stuff, but then shooting completely by myself. Shooting, editing, everything.
Oh my goodness. Well,
this
is your career. You're a social media content creator. And how many times a week or how many times a month do you upload video?
As much as possible, I try to come up with at least 1 video per week. Sometimes I fall short though, but then as much as possible, I try to remain consistent with uploading once a week. But then I try to make my content as quality as possible. So,
and I can really see the quality, no?
Thank you so much.
Especially in the editing, no?
Yes.
It's really well chosen. Every scene, every cut of your video. So, I mean, you have millions of followers on social media. I'm sure they're also seeking your attention. Hey, Juju, respond to my messages, to my DMs and PMs. Do you engage with your followers?
Yeah, I think it's, especially with the social media landscape now, it's really important that you engage with your followers. That's why whenever I interact with them, I actually don't like to use the word like sometimes followers. Like I refer to them as my friends. Yeah, but then what do you call it? Yeah, like I try to address them as my friends then. Because
Yes.
there's this, I don't know, I guess it's my own personal opinion. I kind of want to be a bit more close to them. Kasi when you make the distinction, oh, they're my followers, it seems like the distance, like you're up there, parang ganun,
Yes.
yung vibe. But
You
then,
want that personal connection with them.
yes,
Oo.
exactly.
And I'm very curious. There's so many social media platforms. What is the most valuable to you? I mean, you have YouTube, you have Instagram, you have TikTok, you have Facebook, you have Twitter. Which social media platform is the most valuable to Jujumao Eats?
A very interesting question. Honestly, all of them kind of have like their own thing going on for them. So I don't think I can pick a certain platform that I value the most because they all serve different markets. So TikTok, it's a lot of like Gen Z people, a lot of like the younger ones. Instagram, it's kind of like the middle ground.
Yeah.
And then Facebook, very mixed as well. So each platform serves a certain demographic. And for me, it's just really nice to connect with people from all over those platforms.
You know,
Like
when I
it's-
found out that you have 2 million followers, or I mean friends on
friends,
TikTok, I decided to sign up. This is my first day on
Oh,
TikTok.
thank you. Good luck.
I have to start connecting with the Gen Zs and the millennials.
Yes, I have a feeling it's gonna be like a rabbit hole for you. You're gonna like,
I'm
kunyari,
already
you wake up.
confused. I'm already confused.
No, it's just the start. But then when you start like getting the hang of it, like before you report for work, you're gonna be scrolling around for 2 hours like that. It's
But I'm also very curious now, when you've reached this many number of followers, you say, wow, I'm already contented. I already have 2 million on TikTok, also a million already on IG. You know, I can take it easy. I don't need to create content that often.
honestly, I think it's important to always stay hungry in a way. I don't know if I use the right term.
Yeah, that's the right
Yeah,
one.
but then I always
I've been in this business for 35 years and I'm still hungry to
Yeah,
learn more
diba?
about the news,
Yeah, I'm
right?
sure you can relate, diba? Parang, I feel like there's always something to learn. And I try as much as possible. Like, I'm definitely content in a way that I'm very happy that to be blessed with this amount of, like, my audience is very supportive. But at the same time, stay hungry in a way that, okay, I'm always hungry to learn more, never be really contented too much in terms of like the output that more of like from my own like output. I want to constantly improve my content and stuff. I think, despite the number of followers, I think that's one thing that I'm always trying to strive for,
That's
like
right.
improving my own content.
And you're still very young. You're only 26 years old. You know? You have to continue to be hungry and continue to grow as a
Yes.
social media content creator. But of course, everybody knows how you monetize, your content on YouTube. How do you monetize your being a social media star right now on these platforms?
Mostly because here in the Philippines, it's only really Facebook and YouTube that are monetized. I recently started Facebook, so I get a little bit of monetization from there, not too much. But we mostly earn from brand deals. So if
Endorsements.
yeah, endorsements, exactly.
I mean, hosting gigs, right?
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
Maybe cooking
Cooking
shows.
demos, yeah.
Cooking demos.
I haven't tried, but then I'd love to soon, yeah.
All right. You've been only a social media content creator for how many? 1 year?
1 year, yes.
1 year. Oh my goodness. And you have so
1
many
year and
followers.
like 2 months.
1 year and 2 months. So
Yeah.
that's 14 months. You
Yeah.
plan to eventually level up, and use your cooking talents and set up your own restaurant or brick and mortar, your own little dining
yes.
area.
Definitely, it's one thing that I'm really looking forward to in the future. I think we spoke about this earlier, that I'm planning right now, because I just transferred places. So I'm planning to convert it to sort of like a private dining type. But then eventually I'd love to start my own franchise, look for a more consistent form of income, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's always been on my mind. It's one of my biggest dreams actually. So I think you can look for, I'll invite you definitely.
No, don't forget to invite me during your launch.
Yes, definitely.
Because you're also telling me it will be exclusive by invitation.
Yes.
Or you will only have several seats, right?
Yes.
And it's first come, first serve.
Yes,
Yeah, first
but
come,
you're in the front of the list for sure.
So, Juju, I mean, your grandfather is a national artist. For the visual arts. Your dad, Sajid, is also a visual artist.
Yes.
You never thought of pursuing that career as well, or is social media content creation your canvas?
Yes, actually, it's interesting that you mentioned that because a bit like kind of like a weird thing about me is like, yes, I'm associated like with my family, but then I kind of don't mention it that often, or like it's something that people just discover later on that I'm related to my grandfather.
When they told me you were an Imao, I said, "Oh my God, you're an artist."
Yun, so as much as possible, because I want to try to make a name for myself.
Yes.
And stuff. But then definitely like a lot of their influence really like stuck on me. So I guess certain like artistry, but then more applied to cooking, if that
Applied
means.
to cooking.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your success, and
thank
more
you.
success to come in the next 14 months of your social media
thank you so
content
much.
creation career. Jujumao, food influencer, and of Jujumao Eats on Instagram and Jujumao on TikTok.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.